HUTCHING Last updated 1403, September 21, 2017. About 80% all significant commercial property deals this year have been in Auckland. CBRE's latest analysis of commercial property deals showed a sharp dip in office sales in the first half of 2017 and more activity by overseas investors. Zoltan Moric, Senior Director of Research for CBRE, said he was aware of a number of high-priced deals in the offing, and he expected the second half of the year to be robust, possibly reversing the trend. The other trend that became apparent was the dominance of overseas players compared with locals. The sale of the new PwC building in Cashel Street was the biggest transaction in Christchurch this year. Overseas investors bought $394 million of property market and sold $228 million worth, out of total sales valued at $1.2 billion. Read more. Another record year for commercial property with sales worth $4.46 billion. Collier's Auckland office shortage may have bottomed out. Wellington offices still crammed in Pisquay capital. The most active foreign investors were from Australia, China, Singapore and the USA. Australians far outstripped other nationalities with $210 million of property purchased and $204 million sold. Private investors were most prominent, with institutions second. Syndicates were less active. Developers had bought 14 vacant blocks worth $257 million, or 20% of the total. The largest sales included a development site next to Middlemore Hospital bought by Mansons for $66 million. The biggest deal for the period was Westfield West City at 7 Catherine Street in Auckland, sold by Centre Group to Angett Group for $153 million. Retail sales made up $371 million of the total, or 30% of total volume. Deals in Auckland made up $1 billion, or 80% of the total transactions. 5 were above $50 million. The largest was the Westfield West City sale. 18 office building sales were worth $328 million, or 26%, and industrial sales $224 million, or 18% by volume. In Wellington, the biggest sale out of 10 recorded was Transpower House at 96 The Terrace for $25 million. Christchurch had 11 sales totaling $156 million. The largest of these was the PwC building at 60 Cashel Street, which sold for $49 million. The lower-end deals $5M $10 million accounted for 46% of all transactions. Stuff.